I'm already there.
I know you were.
Mm-hmm.
I fucking knew you would be.
I read my opener to Amber for tomorrow, and she's like, "I hate that," and I was like, "I'm on the right path. This is exactly where I should be going."
Like, this is what I needed.
I just got to get a little bit more descriptive, and I think I've nailed it.
Am I at the wrong riverside? Like, what the fuck?
Are you logged in?
Oh no, I went.
It's like
Never mind. I went to the wrong studio.
I know Harris was rocking it for us.
Yeah, I think that's why it fucked me up.
Yeah.
There we go.
There
Okay.
you are.
Yeah. Okay, let me mute myself
Yeah.
here. Mute.
Okay, you also sound better in here.
Do I?
Yeah, I can turn you down.
Okay.
I had my volume blasted because you were so quiet in fucking
Yeah.
Discord.
Let me.
Oh man.
I even got the logos changed already for this shit.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Look at you.
I got the cum pages and the soggy thing.
So, are we just doing highlights for the first 20 or do you have something written?
Oh no, I got something written.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because I really like the idea of doing a shorter version of Thursday.
Yeah, that's basically
Because
what
the
I'm doing.
chapters have basically nothing. I mean, you don't have to dive so deep because it's I feel like it's just going to be so much easier to write for.
Yeah, I think I have like 4 pages wrote, like
Yeah.
total, like for everything.
Yeah.
So it's nothing crazy.
Right.
Maximum an hour, but like
Yeah.
just reading this shit would probably be less. Like I'm hoping 30, 40 minutes, but whatever.
Yeah.
Oh, dude, everything hurts. I'm
I
sick.
bet.
I'm sick, right? This thing is still healing and it hurts really fucking bad. And then this thing is just got done, so it hurts really fucking bad.
Why don't you
Honestly,
slow down?
dude, honestly, the neck hurts less than the arm. My arm is fucking
Really?
killing me. Yeah, dude.
That's your right arm, so is it the one you tattoo with too?
No, thankfully no. I'm
Oh,
lefty.
okay.
Yeah.
Lefty.
I'm a lefty boy.
Yeah.
But yeah, dude, tattoos are stupid. As I was getting it, I was talking to the artist. I was like, "Why did we do this?" He's like, "I don't know, man." So in return for my neck, I'm tattooing his stomach. So like,
Okay.
at the end of it, I was like, "Dude, I can't wait to fucking tattoo you, bro. Oh, I can't wait to fucking tattoo you. It's gonna hurt so bad, you piece of shit." All right. Jordy wrote Soggy paces. Nope. Oh, it's because you do think
Nope.
that because the G's look like C's. That they don't.
Oh, did she
Okay.
fucking got you, dude? Let me
Yeah.
look.
I can't help it. Like that's the font. Like the only thing I could do is change the font, and I'm not gonna change the font. All right. It's a little. There's a little lip there for the G. Suck dick about it,
Okay.
dude. I hate it because when I was making the fucking logo, I seen it and I'm like, kind of looks like a C.
kind of does.
Shut the fuck up, PJ.
Can we change it to saucy paces?
That's what she wrote in the chat. She wrote saucy pages. She's a piece of shit. Fuck you, Jordy. Yeah, I gotta write like legit intros and shit. So we're doing intros.
Yep.
I gotta pull up what we're reading.
Also, oh yeah, because then let me see.
Oh, I can't itch. Ah!
You dummy.
Oh, it was so scratchy though. Fuck. Written by Akira Hiramoto. Hiramoto.
All right, that's not what I'm. Ooh, dude, Yahoo, get the fuck away from me, dude.
Akira Hiramoto. So does he draw this shit too? Like, does the author write and draw? Yeah, written and illustrated.
Do they? Wow.
Yeah, that's fucking wild, dude.
Settings. Oh, fuck it.
Jordy's watching on 2 different things. Just do YouTube
Christ.
also. Do it on all 3.
Fucking send it.
Send it, dude. Change your fucking name too on Kick, because you still look dumb as shit. I totally forgot to get like the fucking like the Patreon shit from the other thing. There's just too much to do, dude. There's too much to do.
Why don't you take Thursday's thing and then just cut the whole top catch the show live part?
I am.
Ah, good boy.
But I have like 50 different accounts.
Yeah.
What up, Turtle Burglar? That's a good name. Where is it? I found it. This is called housekeeping. You guys get to look behind the fucking curtain, dude. You know, you're welcome. I know this is what everybody's just clamoring for, you know? Like, oh man, what do they do it? How do they do it? Sure hope they fuck up and don't get prepared before an episode, because that'd be really cool to see. You're welcome, dude.
Oh, where's it? Fuck. Why do I not just have it somewhere? Fucking dummy. Okay. I love that this is my computer and it just, I've never set it up to be my computer.
What do you mean?
Like, everything where I would want it to be, I'm like, this is only a vehicle for podcasting. So, like, sign into Google? Who? Why? Get Google Chrome? Why would I ever do that? Now I have Google Chrome and it is defaulted to the Yahoo search engine. Because why? I don't know. Why have I been using this? Why?
Yahoo search engine?
Yeah, that's when.
Disgusting, dude. Kind of makes me want to throw up.
Hey, Google, stop listening, dude. Sorry, my fucking Google Home down here decided.
I heard you say Yahoo
Okay,
search
here we
engine,
go.
and it started to be like, what the fuck?
No, this is. God fucking damn it. Okay. All right, I'm grabbing a couple reviews.
Okay.
I'm part of the fucking team here, boys.
Yeah, you're fucking out here putting in work, bud.
Oh, if I gotta have this shit. New Google Doc.
When is it? When are we supposed to do this? Every Tuesday?
I think we gotta just at this point accept it's gonna be Wednesdays. I
Well,
don't know.
cause then on Wednesdays I'm gonna have shit to do too. So let's
So we
just keep.
doing it Tuesday.
We shoot it for Tuesday, and then when that fails, we have
Yeah.
Wednesday as a backup.
I like it. Let's see.
Let me know when you are ready, because I'm pretty sure I am just about good to go. I just gotta grab
Okay.
Patreons, put them in here.
I'm trying to find just a decent review, but all these people think they have podcasts. So
So they're writing like a fucking story.
paragraphs.
Yeah, dude. Like, how rude of them not to fucking
Yeah.
help. Like, help us out, dude.
Yeah. Give me. I wanted a good one and a bad one, but all the good ones. Fuck it. We're taking this one.
Help us out. Give us reviews. Well, we also have the shit that people wrote.
Okay.
In the Soggy pages. So we have a couple things in there.
We have some stuff. Yeah.
You got a little nice little two, you know. Oh, where should I put that in?
This podcast.
We'll do Soggy pages, housekeeping, mainline minute, what we're reading. We'll go into their reviews, and then we'll go into our dope or choke. How does that sound?
Okay, that works for me.
Okay. Yeah, probably the best, fucking most prepared podcast out there, baby.
So fucking prepared. We did not decide to change the whole formula on Saturday.
Not at all. And
then not talk about it until today.
Yeah, it's fine. It's fine.
We're fucking prepared, dude.
Yeah. Hey, I still wrote it. All right. I was slightly
proud.
prepared. Yeah.
I'll get the next 20. Also, send me the Google Doc when you're done.
Okay. I'll just actually no, I'm not gonna share it because then you could change my shit, and I don't want you. Don't touch my shit, dude.
No, I'm just
don't
gonna
touch
copy
it.
And paste it.
Don't touch it.
Own. Fine. Don't touch it. I'm gonna copy pasta.
I'm glad I told you no, by the way, because this shit lasted till 10:30.
Yeah, no fucking way.
No fucking way. You're like, yeah, maybe we could do late. I'm like, no, dude, we still haven't started it.
Yeah. I was like, late. Like, yeah, like we could start at like 7:30.
Yeah, no. No, dude.
That's late.
Dude, placing the stencil took an hour and a half. We had to place it like 8 times. It was.
Well, I mean,
it was a process.
I can only imagine you put it wrong, and then I mean that you're done.
You're done, dude. It was so weird too because he was telling me about this guy who was getting his neck tattooed also, and while he was placing the stencil, the dude almost passed out. And I'm like, that's crazy. Why would anybody ever pass out? Dude, standing up like
straight-legged,
straight back,
holding
your fucking spine straight to like look forward and not move a muscle. I got lightheaded 3 times. I had to sit down. I'm like, dude, I'm about to pass the fuck out, bro. He's like, yeah? I was like, why? I was like, I'm not even getting tattooed yet. And I wasn't like, I wasn't like nervous or anything. It's just fucking, I don't know, dude. That shit was wild. Standing up was the hardest part.
I believe it.
All right, you ready?
Yep.
Blech. All right, let's go. Konichi. The fuck? Why? Why did I say that so slow? Because I wanted you to read out what I said in your head. Why did I want you to read that out? Because we changing the whole formula, baby. You clicked this thinking it was the main line? Well, you're fucking dumb, dude. This ain't the main line anymore, baby. This is what's called the Soggy Pages. And this is our new show that we decided to do a couple days ago.
Mm-hmm.
This is the Anime Trap House's a little book club, little degenerate fucking book club we got going on with everybody. Pretty excited about it, not gonna lie. You know, I need to learn how to read better. Because right now I'm still just doing I just have my kids read the books to me. Because I don't know, I obviously don't know how to do it. So this one was tough, you know? Like, you gotta read.
All right, sweetheart,
here.
turn the page.
Turn the page. All right, just close your eyes and read. Close them and read.
No, that is not how you eat sushi.
Yeah. I am your host for this episode. Cody the Chipman Chambers is with me, is the only other one who wants to put in any fucking work around the office. And that is Mr. PJ. Mr. PPJ. PJP. That's what I like to call him.
PJP, baby.
PJP. How you feel about this, man? How you feel about us changing it?
So the funniest thing I've got about this whole like new revamped kind of podcast is that the other guys, not to mention any names, but Kyle, Harris, and Justin,
right?
They have always said they're like, I could just never keep up with how much we're watching.
Right.
Like it's crazy the literal amounts of anime being consumed and talked about. So they just feel useless.
Mm-hmm.
Now we have changed the format, and I can't wait for them to say, yeah, just can't read either.
Yeah.
I can't watch. I can't read.
And
I'll see you Thursday.
The crazy thing about that is they didn't need to watch everything that you were watching. Like me, I would just watch like 3 or 4 episodes. That's not even that much.
Right.
You know?
Mm-hmm.
I don't know, dude. We'll see. Maybe it was a time commitment because we did say we wanted this second podcast to be shorter. Mm-hmm. And they were running like 2 hours long because somebody watched like 400 episodes of anime.
Right.
Like
it depends on who's who's writing, right?
Right.
That's is Kyle writing mainline or is Peach writing mainline? I don't know.
Good point. But yeah, this is a new show, man. I'm fucking excited about it. I've been wanting to read manga more. I read every night, so this should be easier for both of us to do, to be honest. And it's gonna be a much shorter show, which is what we need because this 2-hour shit on Wednesday or on Tuesday and Thursday is a lot. It's too much. Can't handle it.
I'm fine with it. I don't care.
I know you're fine with it, but see, I got shit.
I have no family.
Yeah, I gotta. Every time I get done, my kids are like, "All right, Dad, I'm going to bed." I'm like, "I'm sorry, dude." I was like, "Hey, we just keep going." PJ watches so much. Okay.
I don't know what to do.
All right. So, with this first episode, just like what we did with the main line, we want everybody to let us know how you like the format, what you think could be better about it, blah, blah, blah. You know, just give us some tips. Or just say it's fucking dog shit and then don't ever listen again. That's cool, too. Totally up to you. It's America, you know? Or not. Yeah. Wherever you're listening. I don't know where you're at. All right, so let's do some housekeeping first. Catch the show live every Thursday, every Tuesday at 6 p.m. Already fucked it. Over at twitch.tv/Anime Trap House. If you can't make the live, or as PJ would say, twitch.tv.com/The Anime Trap House. If you can't make the live stream, then check it out.
To get there.
Check it out later on youtube.com/@The Trap House or podcast services everywhere. Just type in Soggy Pages, which it's probably not going to show up because it's so new, but figure it the fuck out, dude. I don't know what to tell you.
Yep.
If you like the stuff we say and want us to create more content, then help us quit our jobs by supporting us over at patreon.com/The Trap House. We got a whole bunch of extra shit there. You know, I don't know, dude. It's really just more of the same. Is it worth it?
It really is.
It is to me. Go do it.
Mm-hmm.
You know? Big shout out to our Patreon producers, Papa Squeaky, Diesel Tech, Big Happy, Purdue, and our DGen royalties, Polar Bear 93, and Girl with the Pikachu tattoo. We love you
Our
guys.
fucking beautiful heroes.
Beautiful heroes. If you can't give us money, that's cool. We get it. But go rate us. Leave a review. Just go do that. It's super easy, and none of you motherfuckers are doing it, and it kind of hurts.
Yeah.
You know. Oh, I don't got an
You're
Apple
allowed
account. Go make one.
You can send a note on Spotify right now.
Yeah, dude.
You can just click it. Q&A. Send us something.
Figure it the
We
fuck out.
won't read it, but, you know.
If you have
what it
questions for us or just want to say how off we are, email us at typebox@theanimetraphouse.com. And lastly, go join our Discord. There's a lot. It's fun. Everything's
Also,
in the show notes.
we get like 1,000 emails a week, so make sure you
Yeah.
put in your note at the top. Your subject line has got to be Soggy Pages. We got to know where we're going.
Yeah,
all
it's
right?
it's so many, dude. Every week we're
So
getting
many.
thousands upon thousands of meat.
Thousands.
Dick shots, push shots, tit shots, butthole shots. It's just kind of unbelievable, to be honest.
Yeah.
I don't even need the hub anymore, you know? I just put a slideshow on and make it move really, really fast, and I just like kind of like download the information. All right, with the housekeeping out of the way, before we get to the Soggy Pages, let's get to the first ever mainline minute with PJ. PJ, what have you been watching in a very nice, short period of time?
Okay, so for people who are coming over from the main line, as you know, there's quite a lot we go through. We are going to be changing that format because I've got to be quicker.
Yeah.
We're going to do the best that I can. There's no guarantees in life. There's no guarantees here, but we'll try. So we're going to break it down into 3 groups. We've got bad, good, and the things I think you should be watching. I'll give you a quick rundown of each one of them. So starting off with our bad, we've got the 100 girlfriends who really, 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 really love you. Okay?
Yeah.
We have got a middle schooler who's rejected by 100 girls. Now he's in his first year of high school, and the God of love has given him 100 soulmates. Don't watch it. It's bad. Everything you think about it, and a little bit of creepy and pedophilia. Yep, bad. Don't watch it. You shouldn't be watching it. After that, we got Fate, Grand Order, Absolute Demonic Front, Babylonia. This one you think is going to be pretty good. They actually break it down. The first episode is episode 0. Episode 0 gives you the backstory of our MC and who she is, how old she is, because I don't want you to forget that. And then episode 1, they go into their first mission. So I made it through episode 0. I get into episode 1, and as they're falling down into like traveling through time and they're falling down into their mission, they give us this huge upskirt looking at booty cheeks of the MC, and I turned it off. Is it good? Probably not. Am I going to keep watching? No, and you shouldn't either.
That's surprising again. Now that we don't have to talk about it and I don't have to worry about you bringing your wrath upon the fucking podcast, we'll see. We'll see what happens.
Right. We've got one that is moving to the bad, and that is Berserk of Gluttony. We were both kind of like okay on this one.
Yeah.
I've made it through episode 6, and our MC Fate he was poisoned because there's a demon that's like, hey, if you give me the fucking dude who's killing everybody, I'll let your fucking village stay alive, and I won't fucking kill everybody. So he gets back there, and it's his hometown. They poison him to try and offer him as a sacrifice. Of course, the fucking demons don't give a fuck. They're burning down the village anyways. He wakes up. He kills some shit. Big whoop. Are we surprised? Absolutely not. After that, he's pretty much now starting a harem. We hit that moment, and I'm like, we're moving on. We got to call it.
Of course,
this is what we're doing.
Of course. Oh man, dude! Every anime is the exact fucking same, dude.
Yeah.
It's so bad.
Did you make it to the part where he was traveling with the Holy Knight, the girl.
No,
In okay,
I haven't watched a
yeah,
single episode more.
yeah. It just don't anybody. Shy episode 5 through 6, also in the bed. Uh, these 2 episodes consist of her climbing a mountain. Uh, and they take this old lady up there so she could feel better about her dead husband. Then they come back. She's like, I don't know if I can climb mountain. And none of us fucking care if you can or not. So after that, she gets summoned up to uh that fucking, I don't know, Shimonetta, who's got her fucking panties on her face. She goes up there and she's like, hey, we've got a fucking mission for you guys. We have found some shit going on the North Pole. We're gonna send you there right away, and you better fucking figure it out, because if you fail, you no longer get snack privileges. Okay. They go to the North Pole. North Pole. She fights against some ice lady. She loses. I'm out. Fucking show sucks. Also, I'm tired of the fucking the whispering eye voice that she's got. It's never gonna change. She's never gonna get the confidence. I can accept that, and I've got to fucking move on. We're done.
Proud of you.
For you, Cody, for you, I decided after all the shit I took that I would go back and finish My Happy Marriage. And that's also in our bed. That's also in our bed.
Yeah, dude. Eat shit.
Episode 12. So at the end of episode 11, Kudo is in like this comatose state, and he's at the hospital, and she's got to go inside of his mind to save him. She goes in, and before she can wake him up and get him the fuck out of there, she's now got to fight herself inside of him. This weird thing, this weird complex. She does. And then after that, she goes to the party she's been pretty much training for this whole time. That's the action sequences took a complete fucking dive. It's dumb. No one gives a fuck, and it's weird. And she's still annoying. So
Yeah, weird.
don't watch it.
Weird.
Weird.
I'm glad I stopped at episode 1.
Yeah. Now our good episodes, our good shows. Pluto, I watched episode 2. Episode 2 of Pluto is actually pretty good. I mean, I'm not gonna hate on this one, but I'm also don't care. So it's good, and I can respect that. It's just I'm moving on to something that's a little bit cooler, I guess. I don't know. Episode 2, we get another horned corpse that is found. The MC reaches out to Adam for help because he's the most advanced robot. So we finally get Adam into the fucking universe now. And they do this really fucking weird thing. And I couldn't get my brain past the idea of like, okay, they're making robots to make everything like either easier, and they're taking shitty jobs, or they're becoming like mass fucking weapons or some shit, like they're the weapons race of this humanity. Why did they make Adam a 14-year-old boy? And it just kind of seemed a little creepy to me. Maybe I'm overlooking into it, but I'm like, what's the point? Right. And then he's got to act, and then he's constantly this robot with the fucking smarts of every person ever alive. And he's like, yeah, I got to act like a little boy. And then I gotta fake eat. Otherwise people get weirded out. I also have to go to the bathroom and fake use the bathroom. Otherwise people are going to realize that I'm not a robot, or that I am a robot. I don't know. Started getting a little fucking weird. And we find out later that uh, the show's name is Pluto, after a god of like hell from the Greek mythology kind of shit, because he had horns or something weird. It's too much to take in. It's too much information, and that's where I'm starting to push away from it. Sometimes I like to watch anime, and I don't like to quite think so fucking hard. And maybe it's because I'm dumb, or maybe I'm watching too much. I don't
Probably
know.
watching
But
too much.
Pluto, if you like in like deep storyline and you got the time, watch it. If you don't, pass on that one too. Holy cow, mainline wrapped up in this amount of time it's a lot.
It's a lot. You
We're
got
gonna do it.
You got
to cut it.
We got to go
Gotta shrink
faster.
it.
You got to
Gotta go
speed
faster.
up. Did you listen to how much did you listen to Pop Culture Overdose when we did that?
Too much. If I'm
So you
honest.
remember you remember how fucking quick Harris talked? for
Oh
this.
yeah, there's no way.
You
There's
gotta,
no way.
you
This
gotta
is-
figure it. You
dude,
stand in the mirror.
I'll figure it out.
Okay.
But this is, in my defense,
Yeah,
I wrote all of these notes before coming to this.
that's
and
fine.
then I tried to shrink it from there.
That's
So,
fine. Next time, I want you to take the episodes you've watched, each anime, do like 4 sentences max.
4 sentences max.
Try that.
Maybe 8 words.
It's gonna be hard. It's gonna be tough,
Really hard.
but you got it.
Arknights episode 3. Still looks good. You should watch it.
Is that a good one, or is that a must watch?
It is a good one.
Okay.
I'm keeping it underneath the good. That
Okay.
one's still good. Also good, Shangri-La Frontier. I've kind of fallen off of it. I feel like we're starting to get to that mode where you got to watch a few episodes at a time for it to like either A, make sense or worth your time. I feel like watching it weekly isn't doing it, so I'm taking a break off of those. But he runs into the player zero. He like uses her to get into the third Rema is what the third city is called. And then immediately he runs in and goes to Rabbituza so that way he can train. And then he goes and fights like the 10 monsters that are there. And the final monster fight was pretty fucking dope. That shit was pretty cool. Did you make it to the point with the dude with the tree monster?
I haven't watched anything.
You have fucked it. I thought you were fucking past me at this point.
No.
All right, he gets to there, and that's definitely worth watching. After that, there's this weird like race to get out of the city, and now he's on to his next adventure by himself still too. So that's pretty cool. I'm happy he didn't immediately hook up with Player Zero, that chick that wanted to be his friend, and then stick with her the whole time. So he's still out on his own, which I like. Also on the good, but not. I hate to say it, it's not a must watch. One Piece. I got episode 177 through 198 right now. I've finally finished Skypiea. The ending was good. You don't understand because you're a piece of shit. But for everybody else, they ring the bell, and as they're falling out of the sky with their boat, and they're ringing that bell, it fucking almost got me. It almost got me. And then the dude on the ground, it was like his great grandfather who went up to Skypiea, and then the Skypean people also know that like in the connection in the bell ring, good. Watch it. Now the Going Merry has fallen into a Marine base, and they're completely surrounded, and there's like 1,000 fucking Marine troops, and they're trying to run away from everybody. I just got to the point where I don't know, leg dude. Sorry for all you fucking One Piece fans.
Leg dude.
The chef.
Sanji,
dude. You got me going too quick, Cody.
I don't.
I'm not as good as Harris.
You gotta speed it. You're a professional.
Speed up. Sanji is fucking doing a fucking cook-off against the Marine people, and of course he whoops their ass, and he does it by using only their scraps because they're pieces of shit. All right, the must-watches. I'll start with one Cody has watched. Blue Eye Samurai. I watched episode 1 through 3, and brother, if you stopped at episode 1, you fucked up. Because episode 2 is fucking great. Dude, in what world do we get to see the MC's fucking pussy, dude? Are you kidding me? In what world does that exist?
Yeah.
It doesn't.
It does.
So we can. It's like always like the fucking cock tugger. Is there like, ooh, you'll never see the like main character's titties or her pussy, not even pussy, but fucking just titties because nobody ever shows pussy. This one just shows you pussy.
Yeah, nobody ever.
Crazy.
Anime never does, but this isn't like
ever.
I don't remember the studio that does that, but I think it's an American studio.
I have no idea.
And I think that's why.
I think so. Right. And I think it's mainly CG too. Maybe I'm wrong.
It is. It's CG with like painted like a painted stylized thing on top of the models. It looks really good.
Yeah.
There's going to be people that say it looks stupid, but those people are fucking stupid and they literally don't understand anything.
Yeah. It's a bad take.
It's a bad take.
So after that she's gotten out with a no arm dude, and they're traveling together. They make it to the city and the next city, and they're having like a festival. And she's trying to get on a boat to go across to go fight this fucking white dude, the white devil, but she can't because everybody's not working tonight. They're off from work. So they have this thing where the ceremony, they throw a stick basically into the river. Did you see this part?
Yeah.
They throw the stick into the river and everybody has to go into it. And then everybody just started getting naked.
Everybody's naked.
So much dick.
So much
dick. Meat.
They love dick.
Dude's got no hands. He'll fuck the fuck out of you, dude.
Yeah, dude.
He will fucking ram your organs.
He is packing that dude, a Kyle dick, dude.
Yeah. That shit was wild. We get outside of that, and then we get the guy samurai she fights after she fucking completely demolishes his whole school.
That fight was
shits on him.
Awful. Or I mean, awesome.
Yeah, dude.
Awesome. It was so good, dude.
And then his girl and him then just straight up fuck. And you know, I've got to say it. I'm pretty proud of this show because they're showing naked people, they're showing fucking, but they're not like overdoing it to where it's like, hey, it's fucking anime girls with tits the size of your head. I don't know. It feels like real.
It feels warranted.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. Good sex scene. Unfortunately, I watched it in the car with the rest of my family driving home from Alabama.
Okay.
Over the holiday. Yeah. Of course, right?
What are you doing?
And I don't know. But at that point, I was like, somebody has already seen my screen. I've got to own it now. I can't back out of this. I was like, immediately, I'm like, of course, they're going to see me. They're going to see me watching this. And they're like, yep, that's definitely anime. That fucking piece of shit. I'm like, well, I ain't mad though.
Can't help it. Can't help it.
She also goes into that fucking horror house where she gets to look through the window or the little eye holes and see people doing fucked up shit and dudes just getting straight up things shoved in their ass.
Yeah.
And little femboys beating them up and shit. That was pretty fucking good. That was pretty good. Pretty fucking dope, dude.
Yeah, Blue Eye Samurai is great.
That's a must watch. One you have not watched, and I don't think you will watch, but Freerun, Beyond Journey's End. I really like this show. I really like it. The first, 4 episodes, it takes you who Freerun is, which she's an elven mage, and she's a former member of the party of adventurers who defeated the Demon King and restored harmony to the world after a 10-year quest. Elves live for 1,000 years, so she's or maybe even longer. They don't really quite nail down how long, but you can tell it kind of puts a toll on her decisions, and you see that throughout the show. But also, she lives 50 years in a few months felt like it passed for her. So she's like, oh, I've been gone for 50 years, and now she's coming back to see all of her old friends that were part of the hero party. And she's literally walking through and being with them as they pass. So right off the bat, we get just 3 deaths. 3 deaths? 2 deaths, and I think the little short king is still alive. But whatever. Dope shit. She gains a couple characters. One's pretty fucking dull. One's a little bit more on the goofy side. The action sequences are fucking amazing. I really like Freerun as a character and an MC. I don't know how else to say it. It's really good. It's a slice of life with all the action I would want out of it and just powerful moments. Anyways, must watch. If anything you watch from today, please go watch Freerun. Give it the first 6. That's all I'm asking.
You see how you condense those 4 into that little blurb?
Yeah.
We need that for all of them.
I don't know if I can.
You have to figure it out.
Okay. I'll keep trying. One last one though. One last one.
Okay, last one. Go ahead.
Undead Unluck. I watched some more of that.
Yeah,
And
great show.
Andy is fighting the two dudes from, I forget what it's called, but it's the group of people who, there's like 7 of them or some dumb shit, or 8 of them. And they're like, hey, we've got special abilities, but they don't do shit about it. We just help them with missions. So they get to like not be imprisoned, pretty much. Andy fights the mech suit guy, and is just breaking all of his bones nonstop, just crunching. After the fight's over, Fuko just decides, she's like, all right, well, I guess we fucked it. We're not going to make it. I guess I'm going to just start undressing and fuck you. Yep. And I was like, I'm like almost throbbing at this point.
Jesus.
I'm like, let's go, dude. Of course it stops. It doesn't happen. Later on, they're gonna fight the chick that imprisoned Andy for like 50 years. She pretty much took his head and put it inside of a barrier like sphere, so that way he couldn't get out of it, no matter how many times he expanded his body and regrew his body. Pretty fucking dope, if you ask me. Must watch. The main line's over, baby. How'd we do?
Like 30 minutes?
30 minutes? You're lying.
Like 30 minutes.
It's okay.
It's okay.
At least
it's a lot shorter, but listen,
okay.
This was a first take, all right? I believe in you.
Yeah.
I think the only thing that can make it shorter is to not do a synopsis of the episodes, right?
Dude, I will try my best, but I also want to explain to people why it's good.
Right. With this, you could have been like, there's a sick fight scene where he's breaking all his bones. Episode was great. It's a must watch still. Boom. Finished. 2 seconds. And you just gotta knock those out. Because right now we're still looking at, we're about to hit that fucking super long time cap, dude. It's all right though. We will perfect it. Because I still want to keep the mainline.
I believe in you.
I'm gonna like it. I'm gonna like it. All right, that was the mainline minute. Everything's PJ's watching, which is still an insane amount of fucking anime.
Just a little bit too much, maybe.
Definitely, actually. Because I wanted to add some shit that I watched too into the mainline minute. I'm just gonna put into one thing that I liked. I watched the Barbie movie finally. Okay. Surprisingly, extremely well done movie. I thought
I only got one quarrel with it.
What?
Wise Ken got nipples. That's all I'm saying.
Good point. Good point. They should have. God, it'd have been funny if they took his nipples out. Family started watching it. I was like, I don't want to watch this shit. I started watching it. Started off really funny. Ended really funny. Had a good message. Barbie movie was fucking dope as dope. I'm very surprised. Because I was going to leave at like 3 parts. And I just stayed. And I'm like, how is this movie good? Boom, done. You see it? You see that? That's how you do it, PJ.
But you know what? You know what?
What?
The whole world is ran by men and horses, dude.
Yeah,
that shit had me cracking up.
Yeah, no, that movie.
I was like, is he onto something?
It's so fucking funny, and that dude, the fucking hoodie he had on at the end of the movie that said "I am enough." I want that hoodie more than anything. That is the funniest fucking thing I've ever seen. All right.
Holy shit.
That's all I got for mainline minute. What are we reading? What have we read? What are reads? We read RaW Hero, chapters 1 through 20. This is by Akira Hiramoto. He did Prison School, so you know this is going to be good. Because Prison School was fucking phenomenal. I think we should read Prison School, actually, because there is more that happens after the anime ends, and I kind of want to see what happened.
I also have not watched it either, so I would be completely for that. So,
okay, you need to watch. No, you need to watch Prison School, though, dude. You need to fucking
raw dog.
You're gonna beat the shit out of your dick to Prison School, dog. All right. Let's before we get into our dope or chokes, we got a couple from the community. We got 2. You know, a nice little 2. I gotta figure out where they're at, to be honest.
Yeah,
Oh, that's.
I mean, there's
I forgot people
1,000.
just be posting just whole ass assholes in the Soggy Pages Discord. I gotta make that a
Yeah,
fucking
dude.
NSFW. I scrolled up a little bit. This is the closest up shot of an asshole I've ever seen. Holy shit. All right, so we got one by our boy Fixer who put us on this. He said his favorite part about the whole story is the author's choice to use over-exaggerated expressions, but do so in hyper-realistic art style. A single sweat drop, nay, an entire goopy Kunoichi from Hell's Paradise. Now we're talking,
Mm-hmm.
which is true.
Mm-hmm.
Fucking
It was pretty fucking good too.
everybody is so wet in this show, and I love it. This one's from our boy Humble Legu. Let's see, what do we got? Where we see? He says, Raw Hero is pure comedy with a plot that will literally keep you on the edge of your seat. I enjoyed the art style at every moment, the detailed expressions of all the characters, which made most moments hilarious and also had me rooting/jumping for certain characters to come up. It was enjoyable to the point where I just couldn't stop reading. If I had to keep going, I would recommend this anime to the most degens out there. Thanks again to Fixer for recommending this a while back. Absolutely. Fixer, he's probably going to be like our dude that recommends us like the best degen shit, you know? Because if I look up stuff, it's just going to be like, where's the fattest ass? That's what I'm watching. Yeah. That's what I'm reading.
Right. I don't know what I'm supposed to be searching for.
Right.
You know?
Yeah.
We need guidance.
Yeah, dude. Do I read just what's popular? Like with normies or with popular with like the hentai / you know, all them people.
Right.
But we'll figure it out, you know. I do
Don't
know
be
there's
afraid to send us hentai titles though.
Yeah, absolutely
I'm just
not.
saying.
No, I'm trying to. I read it at night in
Yeah.
bed, so I can read it at any point, dude. And you know what I'm gonna be doing right after that shit. All right. So let's do our dope or choke. I want to know what did you think, my brother?
So for me, I guess it would be closer to like a high dope, not quite dope as dope for me because I don't know. This is like a whole new genre for me.
Yeah.
There were complete moments where shit kind of went off the rails, and I loved every minute of it. I liked the intertwining stories. Uh, I hate that I know it's gonna come to clash at some point because I hate those moments, but it's gotta happen. Uh, although I think they're doing a really good job at taking our time. Like they're not trying to immediately put us on the edge of like, oh, is this manga chick gonna figure out that he's dressing up as a chick during the day
Yeah.
and he's going and doing kind of evil things. I like that. They constantly throw me in a direction I didn't think I was going. So like him putting on the chicks thing right away and then immediately showing his fucking balls through his panties. What, dude? Like I didn't know. Listen, there are no rules in manga. You can do whatever you want. And I didn't quite have that in my head going into this. So I was like, all right, how weird could we get today?
Yeah.
And we immediately got weird.
Well, dude,
I loved it.
I laughed really hard when he was like, my balls are poking through. I'm like,
Yeah,
of course they are. You're wearing like, of course they are. It's so smart,
Of course
dude.
they
The
are.
author is so smart for putting your balls through, dude.
there was straight up 3 whole pages of him riding in a car where it was just an upskirt view and him sweating. Like, are you kidding me?
I have it wrote right somewhere in my in my notes. But like, okay, here's the thing. This author, right? Because in prison school he did the same fucking thing.
Yeah.
If somebody has clothing items on that there can be an upskirt shot, you will have one.
Yeah. Dude.
And what I respect so much is that it's not just for women. This dude put on panties and he's wearing a short skirt. You're getting upskirts every page, dude. And I respect it, you know? He has a set rule and he fucking sticks to it. I fuck with it.
Absolutely. I also really fucking enjoyed The manga chick, dude. I don't know who our MC thinks he is, but if a lady wakes up in the middle of the night and she wants to sit on your face, you let her fucking sit on your face. I don't care what she's doing. No offense.
No, absolutely.
And
Absolutely.
then the sushi thing was a dream, right? Where she put sushi in between her pussy and then was gonna bring it down to him.
I wish it wasn't.
Because
but
right?
It was.
It's fine. It's fine. But if it's happening to me in real life, make it extra fishy sushi. You know what I mean? Like I want a little bit of stink and I want it to taste.
God damn.
I want the rice warm.
Okay.
Okay.
I want the rice warm, dude. I want it to be halfway in them. I have to suck it out, dude. Yeah.
Exactly. I want her to squirt spicy mayo onto herself before coming over.
That's gonna hurt a lot, and she might get an infection, and I don't want her to hurt herself.
Well, maybe she has to just put it on the leg. I can lick a leg.
You could lick a leg, yeah. You know? Put it right on the thigh, like the sauce on the thigh. Yeah.
That's
fire.
Yeah, show was funny. Show. I'm gonna be fucking with that for a minute.
You're
manga was hilarious.
Yeah.
My biggest issue right now is that chapter 20, if you did end there, fuck, was that pretty fucked up, and I'm slightly worried on how they're going to handle this because I hate it. But I believe in them. I know they're gonna do it right. I know it'll probably end up just being something funny, and it's gonna be okay.
Yeah.
Overall,
I kind of wish you would have watched Prison School.
This is a good start.
This is like the gag that he does where something like serious is happening, but it's not what you think.
Right.
I did read past 20 because I just forgot that I had to stop, and I read 2 chapters after. I'm like, oh shit, I'm at 22.
It was tough.
Yeah.
It was tough.
Cause like especially when you're reading a manga, like chapters go by quick, dude.
They do.
Cause you get so much visual information by just looking at the panels, and then you read it, and reading goes by pretty fucking quick. So it's not the same as watching like a 20-minute episode of an anime, where they have to have these moments where you're just kind of waiting for the next thing to happen. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, I like it a lot, actually. I started reading One Piece before I started watching it, and it is so much fucking quicker to read One Piece than to watch it, dude.
I could imagine.
All right, so for me, this is a extremely high dope. The only reason I think I don't give it a dopest dope is because I have watched Prison School, and I think the plot of Prison School was better than this.
Okay.
That makes sense. We also haven't read that we read half of it. So I can't say we haven't read that much. We've read half of the entire manga. And plot-wise, really nothing is happening, but I don't really think that's the whole point of this manga. Like, you don't read it for like an intense plot. You kind of read it just because it's fucking funny, and it is fucking funny.
Yeah,
you know,
it is.
I just want a little more wrapped up into it, and then I think I'm hoping after we read all 41 chapters, it'll be a dopest dope. I can see it. I can totally see it happening because now they have explained what is actually happening in the world, and I'll get into that too, like with the superpowers and shit. Because they never said nothing about that, dude. They never said
straight up. You just want to see this dude's balls.
Yeah,
for the first 10 chapters?
Yeah, which is fine.
You want to see him suck on an elephant trunk?
Yeah. You're gonna.
You're gonna.
But yeah, man, I think the art style is phenomenal. This dude, Fixer said it really well with, like, everything is, like, drawn so, like, real. Like, the shading is, like, very... It's like it's like less anime-ish and way more on the realism side, but there is that super exaggerated fucking facial features and like nasty looking sweat on people. It's so good. This art style, it's so unique and different. I fucking love it. And it's very nice to look at. The characters, they're fine. They're pretty forgettable. I don't really care about any of them.
What are their names? Doesn't matter.
Doesn't really matter. Yeah.
Doesn't matter.
The 2 main characters are the ones I like. I think I like the elephant dude the most, and I don't even know his fucking name because it's like
I have no idea.
Like 40 letters, and I'm like, I'm not writing that. He's elephant guy. Like, I'm not writing
The
that.
only person I can fucking remember their name of is the actual driver, and his name is Cobain.
Yeah.
And it's only because they put it in parentheses every time his
Every
name
time.
was there so you could read it in English. I'm like,
Yeah.
you fucking pieces of shit.
I do like the director guy, the guy who hired Chiaki. I can't remember his name. But
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, dude, he gets stuffed too.
yeah. That's actually probably my favorite character. Just cuz like
Yeah, that's fair.
he's the
That is
most
so fair.
he's the most ridiculous like dude, but
Yeah.
so fucking serious. You know what I'm saying? And
Yeah.
that trope is always going to be funny.
Absolutely.
Yeah, that's it, man. I give it a high dope, the highest dope I can give it.
Mhm.
I really had a good time reading it, and I got so excited reading it that I literally read 2 more chapters. So it's fucking awesome. All right, let's
So
get
nice
into
reading
it.
the manga too, because like think of all the places you can't watch what this show is showing us.
Yeah, no, if you watch
But you
Prison
can
School,
absolutely
yeah,
read it.
you could definitely read it. Yeah, man, we need to watch Prison School. You know what we should do? You know how we do the Patreon? I do the Patreon things where we do like a watch party type thing.
Yeah.
We
yeah.
should do that with me, you, and Prison School because I'll definitely rewatch that.
I'm
shit.
down.
All right.
Yeah.
We just gotta find a day that we and you can both sit in a call together and watch it.
Okay. We could do it.
All right, let's start it. Raw Hero. We're just gonna kind of go through the chapters. I have some shit wrote down. Nothing too deep, but it's enough. You'll get the point. If you haven't read it, you're gonna know what happens.
Mm-hmm.
We start off. We get introduced to our main character, Chiaki. He's trying to get a job. Can't get a job. Wants to provide for his siblings because their parents are dead. And he's on his way to an interview. On his way to an interview, he's on a train, and he sees a dude just fingering a bitch through her panties, pretty much, on the train.
Within 8 pages of this fucking manga, dude, I'm already seeing fingers entered into the sweatiest hole I've ever
Yeah.
seen, dude.
And
Are
it's
you
so
kidding
sweaty.
me?
Everything is
It's
so,
so
sweaty,
sweaty.
dude. I love
This
it.
bitch is dripping.
Yeah.
I fucking do.
It's fucking great. And they have the close-up shot, and the level of detail that is
Dude.
drawn on this shit is impressive, dude.
They don't show an exact side of the hole, but you can
Yeah.
like that fatty lip on the outside.
Yeah.
They're hitting that shit really well.
They hit it so well, dude. Every pussy makes it. I want to like take it like a sandwich and like just take a
Yes.
bite out of it, dude. It looks like a fucking
Little
like
roast
a-
beef.
Oh yeah, dude. Like a fucking Arby's sandwich, baby. We have the meats. As one does on a train in Japan, Chiaki thought this dude was molesting this girl. Because that's just the thing, you know? So he stops him. He grabs his hand. He's like, nah, hey, don't. Like, I'm right here, dude. Don't do that. The guy is impressed. The molester man is impressed. And they get off the train, and he can't stop groping this woman as he's talking to Chiaki. He's just like grabbing her titty,
Yanking on her tits.
fucking smashing her meat. And Chiaki's like, I'm seeing all of this. And the guy's like, that's crazy that you're seeing this. And he's like, is it? Is it crazy?
You know what the crazy thing for me is that immediately after seeing him just fingering this lady, I'm just like intently reading as
Yeah.
quickly as I can to know if this is something I can be okay with or not.
Right. Right. You're like,
Please
am
be
I
a
cool
joke.
with this?
Please be a joke.
Yeah.
Please be a joke.
Please have her be into it. Please have her be into it. And it turns out she is. He is playing molester man with this girl. I'm pretty sure she's a prostitute. So he paid this lady. He's like, hey, I want you to stand on a train and let me molest you. And she's like, all right, bet. So that's what's happening. Superhero
Who
drops
doesn't
in
want to finger their significant other in a public area?
in a public
I mean,
area. Absolutely. At least to touch it, you know.
Yeah.
Of course.
Throw a little crushed red pepper on that relationship.
Oh my god. Yeah, dude.
Give it a little heat.
Give it a little spice. Just make sure there's not any kids around. You know, you don't want to accidentally get put on the list.
Yeah.
You get put on the list. It's gonna ruin your shit.
Mm-hmm.
Superhero drops in, does the whole superhero landing, and they offer Chiaki a job of justice. That's what they say.
Yeah.
This guy's name is Hioichiro.
It was so hard.
Hioichiro.
I'm going to fuck this next in a couple weeks when I have to do this. Dude.
Works for the Department of Justice, the DOJ, and wants Chiaki and his great sense of molesting to help with an ultra secret task. We get such a good push shot in this chapter. It's I don't know. Tell me what you guys want. Do you want, like, I could have the manga here and we can literally click through it as I talk about it. That could be kind of cool. So it'll be like like reading it together, but me just like quickly going through it. I don't know. That could be an option.
The hard part, right, is I guess it still is technically a podcast.
Right. That's true.
No one's going to see it. You got to describe it for us.
Right. Maybe we'll do that for just like the Patreon. But then we're still streaming it though. You know?
Yeah.
I don't know. And I don't know what, that's probably some copyright shit. Whatever. It don't matter.
That's a good point.
We'll figure out that in later. He says no. He doesn't want the job, but eventually changes his tune when his brother, he kind of flexes on him. His brother's like, I went to my friend's house and lived in this really cool building, and we can't live there because you're poor and you don't have a job and you're kind of a bitch. So he's like, all right, I'm going to go get this job. So he agrees for the job, and his first assignment is to go to an interview and get another job with a different company. He gets this job, and the guy's like, all right, your first job is to go get a job at this other place. And I'm like, that's a lot, dude. That's a whole lot. So Hyoichiro hands him a case, and he's like, good luck.
Peace out, bitch.
What do you think the suitcase has in it? Is it papers? Is it something to help him get the job? Nope. It has some women's clothes inside and a story about a good old-fashioned slut sucking dick and doing whatever sluts do. It turns out Hyoichiro... Oh my god, dude. It's so hard to say this shit. Hyoichiro...
Don't even use their real name.
It turns out... What should I call him? What should I call him?
I don't know.
The director?
Yeah.
So
because you say the names and I still don't know who you're talking about.
You should. You fucking read it.
No, I looked at it.
Hyoichiro fucked up and gave Chiaki one of his kinky outfits that he makes prostitutes wear before he fucks them. So he's like...
He puts it on and immediately walks outside, and then he gives us an upskirt of his fucking junk.
Yeah. This is where I wrote... This is where I wrote the author doesn't give a shit about gender. If someone is wearing panties, then he is showing them the best panty shots you've ever seen, and I respect it.
I respect it so much.
I do too, dude. Like, you never see the ball shot, right? Like the upper ball shot. Right. But the second this dude puts panties on, it's instant. It's literally the next scene is an upskirt, and it's great. He goes to the interview, and it turns out this is what the heroes call the villain organization, and they're just trying to like hire more goons, I guess. So they're trying to get Chiaki to infiltrate. It consists of 2 girls and then a dude in an elephant costume, and he's the only one talking. We get a funny scene here of Chiaki acting out the smut that he read, that Hyoichiro wrote down.
He's like, all right, this is supposed to be who I am.
Actually, I think his name is just Hyoichiro. That's fine. But yeah, so he acts it out, and it's just like him, like, I had to suck dick for money, and everybody used me like an object. And like oh my god, he starts sucking off the elephant dude's nose. And the elephant dude accidentally uses his secret move where he just shoots goopy snot out. So Chiaki is just covered in this fucking shit that looks like cum.
Oh, there was so much wetness going on here. Just, it's so good.
It's a lot. And it was good.
The tongue he sticks into that motherfucker's snout. I don't know what it's called. The elephant hole.
The elephant hole.
So good.
Yeah.
The elephant hole.
It's pretty good, dude. This shit was really funny. I seen this. I'm like, oh yeah, dude. This is prison school vibes, hard as fuck. Chiaki gets the job we learned that this organization is called SALF, S-A-L-F. I forget what it fucking means. But they want to overthrow the government because they are hiding information regarding people with special abilities. This is kind of like the degen version of My Hero Academia, right? They're like, some people were born with quirks. And then they're like, all right, what if everybody sucked elephant trunks and got covered in cum?
Yeah. And some dudes dress as prostitutes.
Yep.
And sucks on trunks.
Absolutely, dude. Absolutely.
Holy fuck.
On his first mission with the South, Chiaki's introduced to his team, which is a pervert named Hoshi, a dog named Posan, and a guy who doesn't understand their language, whose name in the book is spelled Konban or Koban.
Yeah, like,
but then they show it. They're like, his actual name is Cobain. They just call him Koban. So yeah, it's fucking Cobain, and he never says anything. Like, no, or he'll try to, and the guy's like, I don't know what the fuck he's saying, and everybody's like, yeah,
like speaks Chinese or something.
They're like, I don't get it, dude.
I don't fucking know.
So they shiesty up and they go on their first mission. Some good old-fashioned graffiti. A hero shows up and punches Hoshi so hard that he fucking dies. Pretty much. Yeah. He stops his heart.
And in the graffiti, these people are literally, they go to a politician's house and they accidentally use white paint on a white wall to do graffiti.
Yep.
And they get like fucking donkey punched in the back of this dude's head. Yeah. So hard he flies back into the van as they're driving away. Like, what the fuck?
Yeah, like everybody gets away. Everybody gets away but the pervert dude. Yeah. Hoshi. And then she punches him so hard that he flies into the van, so he does get away. But his heart stopped. So then Chiaki gives him mouth-to-mouth to revive him. And then we get this whole scene of like Hoshi walking away like in the sunlight. And he's like, that was my first kiss. And you're like, God damn it, dude.
And I hate it because I swear the moment that RMC met Hoshi, he was like an attractive male. He looked like he had a fucking tight jawline, and then immediately after this, they're like, all right, make him pudgy and give him fucking warts on his face or some shit.
Yeah. Yeah, they do that a lot, dude.
An ugly dude.
These crazy faces, this author loves that shit. He also loves femboys, bro, because in prison school, there's a part where like one of the main characters has to dress up like a girl. And I'm like, this dude just likes chicks with dicks, bro.
I mean, hey.
That's all he's about.
Chicks with dicks.
I appreciate it, you know?
It's kind of in right now.
It is kind of in right now. Fuda, baby. To celebrate his mission, he goes and gets some yakitori for his family and meets a mangaka, which is a manga artist for all you fucking uninitiated. And her name is Atsumi. She is drinking away her feelings. She got scared and ended up not going to her interview to publish her manga. Or actually just to get it looked at.
She was also just butt-ass naked, too, up there, right? In her apartment. Am I dreaming of this?
I thought she was
butt naked, and she was looking at her manga and, like, drinking because she was afraid to, like, turn it in.
Oh, yeah, that was like the very first scene of the first chapter.
Oh.
But, yeah, I didn't know what the fuck was happening.
But we didn't know.
Right, yeah, we didn't know anything. Yeah, because it was her drawing her manga, and then the explosion happened, and I'm like, I don't know what is happening. Yeah. And I still don't.
Took a weird turn.
I still don't know what the fuck happened. They never explained that explosion. No. I have no idea what the fuck is happening in that first scene of the book. So I just kind of didn't talk about it.
Yeah, we got dropped out of a moving car.
Yeah, dude, are like, manga, and there you go. Good luck. So yeah, she's drinking away her feelings because she just ran away from her interview because she's a scared little bitch. She gets fucking stupid drunk and then leaves. And while Chiaki is walking home, he finds her passed out on a bench with her legs spread wide open for the entire world to see.
Wide open.
Wide open. So Chiaki, who is an honorable man, picks her up and brings her home. So she didn't have to probably get fucking finger banged by some homeless people or whatever. Does Japan have homeless people?
Ugh. I mean,
they gotta have some, right?
Should, right?
Yeah.
Come on. Is that just an us thing?
There's no way.
No
way. No way. Yeah. She's definitely getting molested, right? Passed out bitch.
He did the right thing.
Yeah, he did the right thing. Good job for Chiaki. And he probably didn't even slip a finger in or anything, right? He probably just was being a good dude.
Yeah. He picked her up without fingering at all. Yep.
Good job.
Good
job.
dude.
Good for him, dude. While everybody's sleeping, while everybody at Chiaki's house is sleeping, the drunk Atsumi sleepwalks over to Chiaki, takes her fucking clothes off, and squats her pussy over Chiaki's face. And I really thought she was gonna piss on him, and I was excited for it, but she didn't.
Apparently, that's where we draw the line, I guess.
No, it's not.
Because
no, it's not. Go watch Prison School.
Okay.
It's not. It's not.
Okay, because I was like shaking as I was reading this. I'm like, yeah, piss on him, piss on him, piss on him.
Yeah.
I was hoping he's just gonna open his mouth and
Right.
be a literal toilet.
He was gonna go like, oh, and then just sprays. Right.
Yes. Mhm.
Yeah, she didn't unleash the flood on his face. He like moves out of the way, and then she like passes out again, which is good for him again. You know, this guy's just a good guy. We like
He's
guys
a very
like
good
this.
guy. Yes.
He covers her up with the blanket, puts her panties back on because he's like, this bitch is fully naked right now.
Mm-hmm.
They all wake up, they eat breakfast, and Chiaki convinces her that she needs to go back to her interview because she tells him about it. He's like, stop being a bitch, dude. You worked on your manga for 10 years. You got to go do it. Get it done. Hyochiro picks up Chiaki and gives him some more casual clothes. You know, super casual, like a slutty Chinese dress and a cheerleader outfit.
What's the fucking choices?
It's extremely casual, and it's not susceptible to an up-close pussy shot at all, right?
Not at all, dude.
Not at all, dude. It's kind of crazy how it's not even... You couldn't even do it with them. We find out that one of the people that interviewed Chiaki, Miss Jelly E. Fish, great name.
Yes.
Jelly E. Fish. And she is one of the most dangerous people that the heroes have been trying to get. Chiaki meets up with Hoshi and the gang, and Hoshi's acting like a real fucking nice guy towards Chiaki, which makes him feel, as he says, disgusted. He's like being all nice and shit, and Chiaki's like, I fucking hate this, dude. He's like, this is what bitches gotta go through? This is disgusting, bro.
Yeah, dude.
They set up lunch, and they have a meeting with the other organization members, including the elephant guy and Miss Jelly E. Fish. Chiaki goes to the bathroom and informs Hyoshiro, to which he says that Chiaki needs to get a picture of her. He's like, you just got to take a picture of her so we can see what she looks like because she's so fucking elusive. We get a whole, like, cell phone scene where Chiaki tries to take a picture of her. Click happens because instead of a video, he thought he accidentally hit the picture button. But turns out it was Hoshi who took a picture. So they grab Hoshi's phone and they go through it. And it's just a crazy amount of panty shots of Chiaki. And even one where his nutsack is hanging out of the panties. And it is so fucking funny, dude. Because, like, the way they draw it, it's like mashed out the side. Dude. Yeah. It looks like mashed potatoes. Oh, it's so good. It's so good.
Oh, Hoshi likes his women with extra meat.
Yes, dude. He's like, I want more lips to grip.
Yeah.
While walking around the city, so, like, after this happens, they walk around, the elephant guy scolds Hoshi. He's like, dude, like, I knew you were gross, but, like, don't, like, that's disgusting, bro. You're fucking nasty, you're despicable, you're a degenerate. And then the cops come up and are like, what are you guys yelling about? And he's like, elephant guy looks at me like, you don't want the smoke, bitch. He's like, you want me to take you on a tour of my office, bro? I work for South. You want to come on the South side, bro? Huh? They're like, no, we don't want that. And then a hero shows up. She kind of bitches the elephant dude out. Like, she shows up, she picks him up by his fucking suit.
Dude.
And just, like, starts beating the shit out of him.
It was by his ear.
Yeah.
Picks him up by his ear, and he's just flapping him around. Like he's fucking nothing.
Like he's made of air.
Land his ass on the ground.
Yeah, so she beats him up, and as she beats him up, like, snot starts coming out of his trunk. And it's just all over her face. And you know what it looks like, dude. It looks like she just came from a bukkake. Yeah, dude.
Liquid everywhere.
Liquid is everywhere. which makes her beat him more because she's like, this is fucking nasty, dude. I hate this. The cops try to tell her to relax, and then she knocks both of them out, even though they're on the same side.
Yeah, dude.
Kind of. So, like, with this is another reason I gave it a high dope instead of dope. Like, it's kind of like very, you know, you can see what's coming. It's pretty predictable.
You can see what's coming.
Yeah.
It was a little off the wall coming into this fight.
Yeah.
I feel like they just keep pushing it to where I don't expect it.
Yeah.
And they got me, like, her grabbing his trunk.
Yeah.
And, like,
squeezing
tying him around.
Yeah, dude.
I thought the beginning was all we were gonna get. That shit was wild.
It's a lot of meat smashing, you know? Kind of about it.
Yes.
Kind of about it.
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely.
So yeah, she knocks both the cops out. While almost dying, we get some backstory on the Elephant Man. He just really likes elephants. Like, I'm not gonna go into it. Like, he just really fucking likes elephants, dude.
Yeah. And it's like the whole idea behind, like, what is it, his superpowers is that it's just surgery?
I don't know.
Right?
I don't know.
What happened,
dude, I don't know what the
way?
powers are, PJ. I don't understand anything about the powers. Or the surgery.
The dude grows up, he really likes elephants, and he got pretty sad when the zoo didn't have elephants.
That's his whole backstory.
That's his backstory. That shit was crazy.
Back in the real world, the dude screams at Chiaki and Hoshi to run, but Chiaki ain't bitch, man. Hoshi runs immediately. The pervert guy.
He's like, say no more.
Chiaki stays. He's like, I'll fight. And the second he like turns around, the hero grabs Chiaki by the tit, and she's like, all right, before I rip his trunk off, I'm ripping one of your titties off. And then, you know. He's like, oh no, if she rips my titty off, they're gonna know it's a fake titty. Before she can rip it off, Jelly E Fish shows up and just puts the fucking hurt on the hero. And we get a beautiful fight scene, we get good electricity, and we get such good push shots. Pretty much every time.
Yes.
So
dude.
Jellyfish,
yes.
she has a whip, like an electric whip. Every time the whip wraps around the hero, it fucking pulls her lips together like as hard as you can. It
goes right through the center.
Every time, dude. That's her real superpower.
Right in the hole.
That's a real superpower.
The accuracy.
Every time.
It's perfect.
Perfect. So yeah, the hero gets bitched. She wakes up, right? Everybody gets away, and she like wakes up. She's like, "Oh, now I got to use my real power." And then she like transforms into like a fucking like a suit thing. And I'm like, that's kind of cool, but there's nobody there to fight.
That shit was pretty dope.
Yeah, that shit was super dope. I'm hoping they go into that a lot more. I'm just kind of nervous because it's only 41 chapters, and we're already halfway done, and we've only seen this one time.
Right.
So
there's absolutely no way we're gonna see a big battle like that.
Yeah.
I feel like we're about to start diverting away and going more towards his home life and the chick.
Right. I don't know.
I
don't know how they're going to do it.
Where's all the puss at? Because that's where we're going.
Yeah. Chiaki meets back up with Hyoshiro, and it turns out that he did kind of get a picture of Miss Jelly E Fish, and it's in the reflection of the spoon that they had at lunch. So he did like get a shot, right? And like they zoom in on the spoon, and it's a picture of the chick.
My boy's smart.
Smart as fuck. Chiaki tells Hyoshiro about how the so-called hero was beating the shit out of the police. And Hyoshiro's like, yeah, whatever, dude. Like, what side are you on? You know? And I'm like, oh, shit, dude. Chiaki's definitely switching sides, you know? Like, 100% gonna switch sides. After this,
and they're not doing that bad of shit, right? They're not like fucking hurting people. They're like, hey, we're gonna go do some fucking, we're gonna put letters in people's mailbox. We're gonna go fucking graffiti a politician's house. Maybe there's some bad shit going on somewhere, but it's not on this level.
We haven't seen it yet. They're not murdering people yet, and we don't know if they are or not.
Right.
Chiaki meets up with Atsumi and helps her finally go to her interview. She kind of like pushes her into the fucking building. The editor loves her manga and says all they got to do is polish it up so they can serialize it and get it out there to the world. She has a little mini party at Chiaki's house so his brothers can join in on the eating. It's kind of cute. Every time Chiaki's gonna eat food, he's like, listen, can we bring it home, because like I don't want to eat without my brothers. I feel like a piece of shit. And I'm like, dude, good fucking guy, dude. Good fucking
You
guy,
would
dude.
assume they're going to overdo it on the family stuff and it's going to be corny and dumb, and they don't.
They don't.
Every time, and all of the family members are on the same fucking wavelength. So every person, no matter who it is in whatever situation, are like, yeah, but what about my family? Because like,
they're not
if I eat
overdoing
this,
it.
what are they gonna eat?
They're making it cute and they're keeping it consistent. I love it.
Yeah,
It's awesome.
not asking for a lot.
No, it's pretty fucking easy, honestly. It's super fucking easy, and it's subtle. Everybody needs to take notes. All you other fucking authors out there. So yeah, they go back to his house. They eat a bunch of sushi with Atsumi. After the party, she's going home, and Chiaki's like, hey, do you want to, like, go, like, what if, like, me and you were to, like, go to a place together and eat without anybody else? She's like, a date? He's like, no. Like a thing, like a different thing, but, like, kind of that. And you're like, okay,
like
come on.
Like a meeting.
Like, this bitch is 28 years
We're gonna
old.
be friends.
Figure it the fuck out, bro.
Finger her, dude.
Finger her the fuck out, bro. The next day, Chiaki and Hoshi go to visit Elephant Man in the hospital, and the Elephant Man is a cool fucking dude. He's outside, he's making kids laugh, just being an all around good guy.
Yeah.
Elephant Man is cool as fuck. Love him.
Yep.
He tells Chiaki that he's brave. He's a brave ass bitch with balls to stand up to the hero. It's funny because he actually has balls, and everybody thinks he's a girl. I don't know if I've mentioned that.
How did
actually.
they not know?
Now that I think about it, all of the villains think he's a woman because he dressed up as a girl the first day, and he just has to keep that facade going.
Mm-hmm.
So it's funny. Haha. You brave with balls. Haha. He has balls. One of the higher ups of the organization shows up, and he tells Chiaki that he's now the leader of the 7th Squadron. So now he leads the pervert Hoshi, the dog Pusan, and Cobain, the driver.
Cobain.
So this dude's been with the company for 2 days, and now he's the leader of the squad.
At that point, you really got to look at the job you're in. Because if you're moving that quick, it's probably a bad job.
Right. Absolutely. The starting of the next chapter, chapter 16, for anybody who wants to know, because you're going to want to know. This chapter starts off with Chiaki having a dream of eating sushi with Atsumi. But
this is what
she
I'm
is
talking about,
fully
baby.
naked, and the sushi is her whole pussy. It just covers it.
Punching my dick right here.
Fully naked, bro. Oh, absolutely, dude. This was a pause, go to the hub, get that out of my mind, and then finish reading, you know?
This is everything Sky Family was missing.
Yeah, dude. Spy Family needs to fucking take notes from this shit.
If Yor would have walked out with sushi in her pussy, dude, are you kidding me?
It's so fucking funny. Like, the art is literally just her naked and just a giant piece of sushi replacing her vagina. I love it. It's so funny.
Ooh, it's perfect.
It's wild. It's hilarious. It's the best thing. And I definitely
don't like warm sushi, but I would there.
Dude. There. Warm sushi sounds awful, except in that instance.
98.7.
Oh, yeah, Dad. Chiaki starts his first day as leader, and the other members are not having it. They disrespect Chiaki, and they're like, bro, you get paid more. How about you do everything? Chiaki ain't playing that shit, and he smacks the fuck out of Hoshi down the stairs.
Yeah, dude.
Like, I thought dude was about to die again.
I thought he was about to fuck him up, dude.
And then after
I was like, Chiaki's saying, like, are y'all getting paid for this? Like,
yeah. Yeah, Chiaki slaps him down the stairs. He gets back up, and they're like, all right, we'll help. We'll make the flyers. It's fine, bro. Damn. We were just testing you to see if you had the chops to be a leader. I'm like, uh-huh. Sure you were, bitch. Atsumi gets a call from her editor saying that he wants to meet up with her to discuss the manga. Turns out it's the same day as Chiaki wanted to go on a date with her. Do you think this 20-year-old woman would just let Chiaki know they need to reschedule? Well, if you said yes, you're fucking dumb. This is a manga we're talking about, baby. This is Japanese culture.
Was she sitting on the toilet just fucking dripping sweat as she was doing all this too? I think that's where this scene was
No,
taking
I think
place.
that's next when she's calling him
Is
to
it
tell
next?
him. Yeah, that's when she calls him to
Oh,
tell him that she needs to cancel and she can't do it. That's where
she
she's.
can't.
That's where like yeah, they have her like pulling her fucking panties down, and you
Yeah,
just see the
dude.
puss mound. Like oh
Yeah,
god, it's fucking mint, dude. Everybody needs to
it's
go
really
read
good.
this. It's so good. We get some world building with a news story about humans with special abilities and how the government is hiding them. And there's a brewing battle between South and the Justice, the DOJ, JOD, whatever the fuck it's called. And while this
Hmm.
world building is happening on the TV, this news story, during this whole scene, we get a different scene happening at the same time of Hyoshiro playing out this very specific kink with a prostitute.
Yeah,
And
dude.
I remember, dude, I read this. I had to read it twice. Cuz I was reading it. I read it normally the first time and all I could see was Hyoshiro trying to do this fucking kink with this girl and her like
Yes.
shoving this thing in his ass. And after I read it, I'm
Yep.
like, what did they say about the special abilities? Because I have no fucking idea. So I had to reread
This
it.
is why they didn't tell us in the beginning.
Yeah.
This is why they waited. They're like, we can't tell them in chapters 1 through fucking 17 because they can't focus.
Yeah.
They can't even think about the world yet.
No.
We still can't.
No, I had to reread it just to learn about it. Yeah, this shit was really fucking funny, dude. I really like this a lot.
Yeah.
We cut back to Chiaki. He's making flyers with Hoshi and all them. And Hoshi tells Chiaki that he goes, I like you. And Chiaki goes, hard no. Hard fucking no, my brother. That's
Hard
not
pass.
happening. Hoshi gets mad and he's like, do you like somebody else? And Chiaki's like, yeah. All right. No. I mean, no. And then Hoshi's like, who the fuck is it? Do I know them? So like we already come to believe that he thinks it's the elephant guy.
Yeah. Do you
And-
think if he dropped a ball out right now, do you think Hoshi or whatever his name is would fucking like it more? And he like
Probably. I don't
He
think
probably
anything
would.
can dissuade Hoshi from wanting to fuck this guy.
yeah.
I don't blame him though, dude. Chiaki looks good in a dress, dog.
She looks fucking good.
Chiaki
dude.
looks great in a
I'm already
dress.
calling her. It's
Right.
a she at this point, dude.
Dude,
'cause-
when he puts on the dress, I don't care. I don't care, dude. She looks good.
I've never been so confused. Do you see the fucking chapter cover pages?
Yeah.
And it's like him as her pulling her dress up, and I'm
Yeah.
like,
And it's
"Who
like
is
inner
this
it's like
bitch?"
inner mouth. I'm like, bro.
Yeah, I'm like,
I'm
"You
ready
fucking
for it."
got me, dude.
Yeah. Atsumi calls Chiaki to tell him about the interview, to tell him like they need to reschedule or whatever. But he ends up just talking about how excited he is, and he calls it a date,
Yeah,
which
yeah.
he immediately takes it back. So she never says anything, of course. And this is where she stands up off the toilet, and we see the pee mound.
dude. Yes.
Ooh. And
Yes.
and then she goes,
I just wanna-
I guess there's only one thing I can do.
I just want to pat it a few times.
Dude,
I'm
yeah,
not
I
asking for a
just
lot.
want to rub it, you know? Like it looks so smooth. I just want to cup it with my hand.
Oh, and feel the heat.
Yeah, dude. And like the heartbeat in it. Oh,
Oh.
fuck, I got to go, dude. We got to quit this podcast. We cut to another dream sequence. Oh my god. But this time it's Hoshi. It's his dream. And he's a mammoth man. And Chiaki has her pussy slammed into his face while she's sucking on his mammoth trunk. Great dream, dude. A1
Great
dream.
Yep.
A1.
She was like rubbing it on herself. She's like, "Oh, it's so soft."
Oh, I love it. Yeah, dude.
I've never been so turned on about a she on a fucking
Mammoth
dude that had
man.
a surgery to become a mammoth and have a furry trunk sticking out of his forehead. I don't know what was happening. My
I'm
fucking
about to-
brain was going. I was short circuiting right
Yeah.
here. I don't know
You're-
what was happening.
Your dick was getting hard and soft in the span of like 3-second increments. It's like hard, soft, hard, soft. You're like, stop it. I'm getting lightheaded. Hoshi is waking from the dream because Chiaki is pounding on his door to wake him up. Hoshi gets mad, tells him to pretty much go fuck himself, and then he calls the elephant guy. He's like, hey, we need to meet up, bitch. We cut to a scene where Atsumi finds Chiaki's younger brother just hanging out in her building. He tells her that he was meeting up with a friend, but the friend wasn't around, so, he's about to just go home. He's like, can we hang out maybe? I don't know. Can we just hang out? So they hang out, right? Just a cute little thing, right? She's going to give him some food, probably just send him on his way. Definitely not do some weird shit.
A little bit of cake.
So she feeds him some cake, and instead of going home, the young boy sees the giant jet bath she has. And he's like, yeah, let's do that. But, like, you got to wash my back because my brother always does it. And I don't know how to do it. And this boy knows he's a fucking player, dude. There's no way he doesn't know what's happening.
Executed perfectly.
Flawless execution by this kid. Back with Hoshi.
Job well done.
He's at a dinner with Elephant Man, and Hoshi says he wants surgery to turn into an animal person so he can be stronger. Elephant Man is like, you've already did this shit, dude. And then you backed out and pussied out at the last minute. Like, you're not doing this shit again.
Bitch made as fuck.
Bitch made as fuck. Hoshi gets mad and he's like, what do you think of Chiaki? And the Elephant's Man like, you're literally trying to get surgery to make this bitch like you, dude? Now you're really not getting it.
She doesn't even have a pussy, dude.
Yeah, dude. Chiaki's like, or the Elephant Man's like, how fucking down bad are you that you're really gonna just fucking do this shit like that? Like, what the fuck? It's a lot. I don't know how, like, how down bad you gotta be to fucking be like, I'll turn into an elephant, dude.
Which, again, this point, I'm still so confused on the universe.
Yeah, same.
What are the powers from?
Right.
Is it from the surgery?
Maybe with these
Does
guys.
everybody have to be an animal?
I don't know. Because the other bitch could turn a costume. She could put a costume on automatically. Like, what is that? Is that surgery?
Right? Where did it come from?
Back to Atsumi and the young brother. They're in a bath. Like a good adult, Atsumi is wearing a bathing suit while she washes his back, right? To which the brother goes, hey, why are you wearing that bathing suit?
Kind of fucking weird, bud.
Isn't that uncomfortable? Isn't that super uncomfortable? I'm like, this kid, he gets it. He knows the game, you know? And then we get a few panels of her giant fucking tits out, right?
Dude.
Because she's like in her head, she's like, it would be nice to take a bath without a bathing suit on. So, like, we get it in her head and her, like, just giant. They're like flotation devices.
I felt like I saw them like flop out. I don't know if it's because he drew them so well.
Yeah.
Or if my brain connected the dots and saw them like fucking topple out of her fucking bathing suit. And I was just like looking around, bobbling my head as I watched them dance.
Yeah,
also,
dude.
one last thing.
Okay.
Titty connoisseur here. The way he drew her nipples.
Yeah.
Dude. Are you kidding me?
This guy knows how to draw a tit, bro.
Right. It's not a flat nipple. You can see that there's a little bit of meat behind that nipple.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So it's like it's protruding out a little bit. Dude, you fucking got me. I like a little bit to nibble on. You know what I mean?
I like a little fucking thick nip, dude.
You know what I mean? If I can't bite it, then I'm out.
Right. Yeah, so we get a few panels of her giant tits out, but thankfully she was just thinking. Yeah. You know, she's just like, yeah, it's better with the bath, or it's better to take a bath without a bathing suit on, but I don't want to be fucking weird because I'm a grown-ass adult and this is a little-ass kid. Yeah. I don't really need to have the tits out. Thank you, author. Thank you.
Good job.
Good job, dude. This is a fucking child, bro. We don't need that shit. It's just, like, why you gotta be weird when you don't gotta be weird, you know?
Right, right.
We get some backstory on why she wanted to become a mangaka. Like, the kid's like, yo, what are you doing? And it's whatever. I don't care. Yeah. It's fine.
I couldn't think after seeing those titties. So the
Yeah.
next few panels, I don't know what
That's why they did it. The author's like,
That's why they did it.
we gotta fill some time in this chapter. All right. Give him some titties
I
and
know
then
he
throw the
gets home
backstory
somehow.
in. Yeah. And then they finish the bath. We get a cute scene of her brother asking her for her autograph. He's like, "Oh man, you're going to be famous one day. Can I get your autograph?" And then he, like, at some point he also asks her, he's like, "Are you going to marry my brother?" And she's like, "I don't know, maybe. Who knows?"
He's like, then you'd be our family.
Yeah. Once he's home, he flexes Chiaki. He's like, "I gotta take a bath with your bitch. How you feel about that, you stupid fuck? What are you doing? You haven't even gone on a date with her, and I already took a bath with this bitch. How you feel about it?" Chiaki calls Atsumi to apologize, and they have this whole, like, thing about how Atsumi said she would marry you. Haha, nuh-uh, oh my god. You know, cute shit. It's whatever. Mm-hmm. She also finally tells Chiaki that their date is going to be a little different. Instead of a date, he's going to go to the meeting with her editor. Bad move.
Mama's got to work.
Bad move, though.
Mama's got to work.
Just reschedule the fucking
move.
Date. Literally do it the next day.
Like, or I'll meet you later.
Right.
After. No biggie.
No biggie. Before the meeting, we get some creepy panels of the editor who's like, "I only took on Atsumi because of her fat fucking tits." And the guy's like, "Hey man, that's pretty fucking gross." And then he's like, "I'm just playing." And like,
but have you seen him?
And the author drew his face like fucking super like the dude looked like he wanted to fucking molest people. Like it was rough. And I appreciate that. I like the way he draws things to make you like, cause like even before you see the face, the dude looked like he would do it. You know what I'm saying?
Yes. Yeah.
He already looked creepy as fuck. At the meeting/date, Chiaki says that after the meeting, they're going to go to an Italian restaurant to do an actual date. And the editor dude is like, "Let me come with. You know, they know me really well there. You're going to be treated better. You're going to get better drinks. You're going to get better seats." He's like, "Let me go."
No big deal.
And it's for sure some, like, cuck shit going on. Like, this dude's trying to, like, you know, like, "I'll fuck her in front of you, dog."
I don't care who's watching.
I don't care who's watching. They go to the restaurant. The editor is just buying an endless amount of alcohol and just fucking feeding it to them. And then he starts like suggesting that the manga needs more panty shots to be successful and like a sex scene. And then he starts like rubbing Atsumi and he starts to put his finger in her mouth. It's a lot.
This shit was unhinged.
It's uncomfortable.
Who's doing this?
I don't know, dude.
And she's like, her whole body's now completely covered in sweat because that's the sitch.
Of course.
And then her eyes, I feel like, were almost like cross-eyed as she's like all fucked up trying to figure out what's happening. And he's sticking his fucking little finger in her mouth.
Yeah.
Blech. Dude.
Chiaki,
a little much.
Chiaki mans up and he's like, "Hey, knock that shit off, dude." But the dude's like, I forget what he fucking says. Oh, he's like, "I guess you don't really want to get this published if you're not serious about it."
Dude,
and
then red flags everywhere.
Red flag is fuck, dude. And they're both like, no, we want to get it. It's fine, whatever. You're just passionate or whatever about your job, I guess. I don't know.
Yeah.
Then they keep drinking, and everybody gets absolutely fucking hammered. Like, to the point where Atsumi is not... The words that they write to show how drunk she is perfect. Because I don't... It's just... Every word has an SH before it. Sure even doing it, dude.
Every time he says, "All right, let's have one more drink," he's like, "No, dude, I'm done." And she's like, "But you could do one more drink."
Yeah,
he's
so
like, "Fine, I guess I could."
Yeah, so she makes him drink even more
He just
to the point that
keeps on
Chiaki
drinking,
passes the fuck out. Fully passed out.
The two of them carry him home.
Yep, so they are carrying him back
home, but...
to her place. And the editor's like, "Hey, we could finish this meeting, you know? We can finish it at your place." And Atsumi says no, which she should say no. But then the editor does some scummy shit, and he's like, "That's cool. But I don't have another time slot open till next year. So I guess I'll see you next year."
Dude.
Yeah, dude.
Fuck him.
So Atsumi agrees to have him come over. They get back to her place. and they just like lay Chiaki in the bathroom in case he has to puke.
Yeah.
And while she's doing that, the editor's like, I'm gonna go grab us some drinks. And then he comes back into the bathroom with this entire hard cock out. And it is
Dude.
it is massive. Like they blur it out, of course.
Literally screaming.
Yeah, they blur it out, but it's like up to his chest, dude. Like it's so much.
It's a big one. It's a big one.
And then he says, let's see what you're made of. And the chapter ends there.
Oh.
Rough chapter to end on.
That was a rough chapter to end on. Just straight up man meat right there. And I
Yeah.
bet you, I mean, looks pretty big, but in English size, he's probably a 6.
Right. Probably. You're probably right.
Just looks, he's a small guy with a big old wiener.
Big old dick. And that's it. That's where we ended. That's chapters 1 through 20, man. We did it.
We did it.
We fucking
and
did
I
it. The first Soggy
Promise
pages.
to all of you, I'll speed mainline up.
Yep.
You know, I may not stop watching all the bad stuff, but maybe I'll give you guys just a little bit less of it.
Yeah. We need a lot of, because this was still an hour 40, and this is supposed to be our short thing. So I'm gonna shorten my shit down as well.
Mm-hmm.
And then you shorten your shit down, and we could probably get it to an hour.
The problem is that I already agreed to writing the next, so I'm finishing this.
That's fine.
So,
PJ, I
I'll
need
do
you
my
to
best.
not write every single thing that happens.
I'll do my best.
PJ, if this is gonna be more, if this is gonna keep going 2 hours, I can't do it.
Listen, we'll cut mainline portion down to a literal couple minutes. I can promise you that. Okay?
It's called the
But-
mainline minute.
Mainline minute. I'm going to do everything in my power to do that for you. Listen, I can understand. I'll pivot. I will pivot.
You know what? I'll give you a max of like 5 minutes. But we cannot do a mainline minute for 30 minutes.
Fair enough.
Okay?
I understand. I'm pivoting. You're
pivoting.
This
was first
is a book
week.
club.
This was first week, Soggy pages. All right?
Mm-hmm.
I sprung it on you very abruptly.
Mm-hmm.
You already had shit wrote down. I understand. But now you know.
I've
Okay?
got it. I've got it.
Okay.
We can do this.
We could do this. Felt good, though. I really enjoyed this.
It did feel good. I enjoyed it a lot, too. I feel like we're going to get the opportunity to talk about a lot of shit that we'll never be able to see and actually talk about on the Thursday show. Because these wild-ass fucking mangas are out there, and we just don't take the time.
Yeah.
On
And
Thursdays.
it'll also be nice, too, because, like, for Chainsaw Man, I read all of Chainsaw Man before watching it.
Same.
And, like, reading it before watching it, it's kind of cool to see that perspective, like what got put in, what got cut out. Like I really enjoyed reading it before watching it, to be honest.
Absolutely.
And then just to see, especially for something like Chainsaw Man, these high action scenes, like, dude, how the fuck is this gonna be animated? And then you watch it, you're like, it's better than I could have ever imagined.
Right.
You know?
Oh,
Like,
yeah.
It's super
Yeah.
cool.
Yeah. When they sync up and it's done well, it's fucking cool to see.
Yeah, because
Definitely.
if we could keep this shit, dude, at like 30, 40 minutes, I could do it weekly. You know what I'm saying? Because like I said, reading every night is not hard for me at all. I could easily fucking crank 20 chapters out a week.
We'll keep it bi-weekly for now.
Keep
'cause
it
I
bi-weekly?
can't-
Okay, you got
Yep.
shit to do?
Keeping
Okay.
it bi-weekly.
Okay.
Also, the only other thing we got to keep an eye on is the weeks where we have to write for the Thursday podcast.
That's true.
That's where it's going to get tough.
You're right.
Because like right now, if we look at our schedule,
Well, here's the thing,
we've
though.
got
It doesn't have to be, me, then you, then me, then you. If I have to write one
Right.
week for the main podcast, then you could write for this, and then vice versa.
yeah. Oh,
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Keep it timed out. Except everybody, we're saying every other. The next one, though, I hate to say it, we may have to push to the week after. So it might be 3 weeks before we're back because we got a lot going on in this next
Yeah, we
couple
got
weeks.
Christmas, we got New Year's. There's a lot.
And we got the Trappies.
Trappies,
Coming.
yeah. Trappies.
And then
is
we're
a lot.
going directly into JJK after that. There's a lot happening between
Yeah.
now and like January 9th.
Okay.
So, but I'm pumped. I'm gonna fucking blast through these next fucking 22 chapters.
Yeah, dude, it's so
I'm gonna
fast,
blow
bro.
through this shit.
I read 22 chapters in 2 days. Like, it was literally two nights of reading. I'm like, I'm already fucking done, dude. Like, fuck.
I'm excited. It's gonna
Yeah.
be good. I think it's a strong pivot too, and I don't know if we're gonna keep this all on the actual podcast episode, but I really hope that we get enough people involved
Yeah.
to throw fucking crazy ass mangas towards us, and maybe shit gets to the point where we can actually put stuff up for a vote to our Patreons, just like we do on Thursday, to if we know we're going to be changing it up, or if
Yeah.
there's something we want to watch, we'll just say fuck everybody and we'll watch it or we'll read it anyways. But
Right.
hopefully we get enough involvement that that's where we
Yeah.
go.
I mainly want, that's what I want. I want this to be more of like a community thing. Like, I want people to
Mhm.
read shit with us and then throw their opinions in, so then
Absolutely.
we can read them off here. We don't need to read like every one,
Yeah.
but like, just pick like 3 or 4
Yeah,
and then fucking
I
read
like
them
it.
off too. Literally make it a fucking
Mhm.
like a book club for manga. That'd be super dope.
Yeah,
But yeah,
absolutely.
that's it. Thanks for hanging out. This was Soggy Pages. We'll see you guys on Thursday for the ATH, where we're watching Trigun. We're finishing Trigun Stampede.
Hell yeah, dude. My fucking 2.5 hour long, supposedly overdose style writing.
Yeah. All right, that's it. That's it, brother.
Ready to rip the live stream?
Did I not hit record? Yep. I
I
sure fucking didn't. I do it every time.
I didn't catch it until after I did my main line 30
Yeah.
minutes.
That's
And
why
I
I'm
was like,
glad we live
it is
stream
what
it,
it is.
baby. I'm glad we live stream
Yeah.
it.
Got that backup.
Yeah, dude. Oh, whatever.
Yeah, people on the live stream ask us if we're fucking recording next time, huh?
Yeah, dude. Do something, bro.
What
Damn.
do yeah, what Jordy's here every time, never asks if we're doing what we're supposed to.
Never
Fucking
once
bullshit,
asks.
dude.
Ever, dude. So obnoxious, bro.
All right. Love
All
you,
right.
love everybody. I'm gonna go die.
Yeah. Same.
Yeah, I got a shit. Bye.